What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight. Alright, we're going back to Foo Fighters. Yes, indeed. Foo Fighters fans, feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the likes and the bibbity bop, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Ben Guevara, and Ben wanted to see me react to this song by Foo Fighters called Halo. Now, have I heard this song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a minute, I recognize this song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Let's see, this was posted by Foo Fighters, no surprise there. And the video has 21,000 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Halo. That's all I got. We do have artwork up here. It does say Foo Fighters up here. Yeah, look, I have no idea if we're in the right spot or not. I guess we're going to have to just wait and see. But if we're not in the right spot, don't blame me. Blame Ben. He's the one who gave me this link to use. So, all right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Some come bad and some come back. Good ones all get taken. I'm calling it bluff. You ain't strong enough. Wait and play your pick on me the day I raise my hand. Guess that I've been nice, but I'll be
some really interesting chordal progressions happening there. In the verse, starting on the root, going down to the flat 7, that's something unusual. But coming out of the flat 7 up to the major 2, that's interesting. Usually it would be, flat 7 to the minor 3 or the 4, and then back to the root. That's what you typically hear in rock songs, right? So the utilization of the natural 2, the major 2, out of the minor 7, that's nice.
I like it!
For 2 reasons. One, being the natural 2 to the root, that natural step, it feels very, I mean, no pun intended here, but it does feel kind of natural from a progression standpoint. But from the flat 7 to the major 2, that's a major 3rd integer. I think that's part of the reason why it kind of threw me off a little bit at first. It sounds good. Don't get me wrong. It doesn't sound bad. It's just it's not your typical. It's not what you would normally hear. And for it to be a major 3rd integer step, it's very in a kind of a weird way. It's a very pleasing sound in this song. So I like it. The usage of chromatic in the chorus, descending, from the root down to the natural 7, to the flat 7, to the natural 6, to the flat 6, to the 5, and then jumping up to the 4 above the root, to the 5 above the root, and then resolve back to the root again. That's interesting as well. I like that. I like that usage. The usage of chromatic there. Using the 4 as the turnaround instead of the 5. Again, not expected, not your typical. You usually would use the 5th as the turnaround. But then when past the 5th, up to the 4th is the turnaround point, resolving on the 5, back to the root again. I like it. It's interesting. It's not your typical progression. So they're doing some really interesting stuff. I like what they're doing with their chord progressions. It's different. It's not your prototypical rock song chord progression. So that's nice. That's really nice. Two. Yep.
One day soon I'll disappear. If you'll come, I'll take
I like it. Good placement.
to keep from growing old.
And not overly used.
Wait and pray you'll pick on me the day I raise my hand. Guess that I've been blessed, but I'll be dead. Hey,
2, 7, flat 7, natural 6, flat 6, 5, up to 4, 5, 2, 3. Yep.
God only knows right behind me everywhere I go.
6, 7, 6, 7,
Disappear alive, baby. Disappear outside their range. Disappear inside
5.
the way. Disappear before we back away.
Root. Good resolve.
God only knows right behind me everywhere I go. Hey, God only knows right behind me everywhere I go.
Okay. That natural decay. I'm fine with that. It's better than a linear fade. I'll take a natural decay over a linear fade any day. So, yeah, man, lead decay. It's all fine. It's all good. Interesting song. Interesting song. Fun first listen. If I were to listen to this, 2 or 3 more times, I would say it's old hat. I mean, it's not a complex song, but there was definitely some interesting progressions happening in the song. Things that you don't usually hear. So I like it. I definitely like it. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Foo Fighters with Halo. This was a request from Ben Guevara. Okay, I got a score. Let's get to it because honestly, there's not a whole lot to discuss. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that an 8.1. Yep, 8.1. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first things first, an 8.1. What does that mean? Well, an 8.1 would translate to a great scale rating because overall, I gotta say, this was a great song. It would also get 4 to 5 stars and an A- letter grade. Yeah, an A-. How about that? So there you go, an 8.1, great scale rating, 4 to 5 stars and an A- letter grade. Now, how did I come up with that score? So glad you asked. Okay. The feel on the song, the groove of the song, the drive and the energy of the song. They were nice. They were absolutely nice. Kind of a laid back feel to it a little bit, but at the same time, still had that push. And I like that. It's a nice little contrast. I think musicianship wise, everybody sounded just fine. I think the guitar parts sounded really nice. Filled out the sound for sure. I think the vocal work was very appropriate for the song. I heard some harmonies in there, just ever so sparingly used, sparsely used, which I'm really glad about. Don't get me wrong, I love harmonies. I do. But one of my biggest gripes when it comes to harmonies is overusage. Like when you start hearing harmonies throughout the entire verse, every single verse, or you hear, harmonies in all of verse 2, and then in the choruses, all of the choruses, the whole chorus, nothing but harmonies. It does lose its shine a little bit. It does lose some of the specialness of it. When you do it like this, sparsely placed, we're just going to use it on these 2 lines in the second verse. And we're going to use it on this 1 line in the chorus. Okay, fine. No problem. I got absolutely no problem with that whatsoever. It keeps it special. It keeps it shine. And I like that. The bass on this. I like the bass tone, man. It had a little bit of a punch to it. I really dug it. It was coming through very clearly in the mix. It had a nice, full, warm tone to it, but it definitely had that percussive attack, not from a pick, just from the mix and the punch of the attack. I think it was probably fingering. It didn't sound like a harsh attack, a hard attack, a percussive attack. It was just a nice, boomy punch to it. I like it. I liked everything about it. Mixed really well with the bass drum, the kick drum. When they would play together, it got a little extra punchy. I like it. I definitely like it. It helped add to the energy and drive of the song. So I absolutely appreciated it. The strength of this song, if I'm being honest, was in the chordal progressions. Not your stereotypical progressions that everybody can sit there and go, oh, I knew that was going to happen. It wasn't predictable at all. When the song started, we kicked into the verse and we went down to the 7, the flat 7, the minor 7. I'm sitting there going, okay, they're going to either go up to the minor 3rd or they're going to go to the 4th, one of the 2. Nope, we went instead to the major 2. That wasn't at all what I was expecting, but wait, but it sounds good. Okay, cool. I had no problem with it. I had zero problem with it. It just wasn't at all what I was expecting. And that was nice. It was really nice to have that little surprise there. Same thing with the chorus. When we got to the chorus, The utilization of the chromatic. I like that. I like the fact that we had that chromatic movement going down, you know, from the root to the major 7 to the flat 7 to the major 6 to the flat 6 to the 5. Now, I thought for sure the 5 was going to be the turnaround point and we were going to start working our way up. Nope. Instead, we went up to the 4. And then from the 4, we went up to the 5 to resolve. Interesting. Again, not at all what I saw coming. I could not predict that happening. Not at all what I guessed was going to happen whatsoever. I thought we were going to go from the 5 to the, you know, flat 7, you know, and then resolve on the flat 7 up to the root. Nope. We went up to the 4 instead, and then used the 4 as the turnaround point to resolve on the 5. That was cool. That was cool. It sounded good. It was pleasing to the ear. Just not at all what you prototypically hear in rock songs. That other progression coming out, the 4 to the 5 to the flat 6 to the 7, going back down to the 4 to the 5 to the flat 6 to the 7. No, not yet. Not yet. Wait for it. Back down to the 4, you know, to the 5 to the flat 6 to the 7. And after that while they made you wait long enough, here comes the payoff, back to the root. I thought, again, that was cool. It was not at all what you expected to hear. Now, once you found the patterns, once you heard them do it a couple of times, okay, now you're used to it. Now you're ready for it. Now you expect it. You know what I mean? But at the same time, though, as a first listen, there were some great surprises in there. That was really nice to hear. And seriously, that's where I think the strength of the song lies, is in its unpredictability. So, yeah, 8.1. I thought this was a great tune. Great tune. It was a lot of fun to listen to. So yeah, it absolutely deserves that score, and that's where we're going to stay. So let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow, shall we? We have an 8.1, which is a great skill rating, 4 to 5 stars, and an A- letter grade. Take your pick. I don't care. Whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.